Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back, Wolfpack, to another video of Attack on Titan, another reaction. So we're now on to episode 11. Oh, we're getting so close to that finish line now. It's sad. Very sad. But we're also getting close to that milestone where we get that community tab, so we can finally, I can finally ask you what you want me to react to after this. Most likely it will probably be between Naruto or One Piece. Probably something else on there as well. So we'll find out when we get to it. Cross that bridge when we get to it. But for now, oh yeah, man. Episode number 11. I'm excited. I mean the last two episodes have kind of filled this in a little bit, but there hasn't really been that much action. But obviously we found out now that Mikasa is of a royal bloodline. And she's sort of like a mixture. I mean, I've been thinking about it. And, you know, in the last episode I said, well, does that mean that she can be like a Titan because she's got royal blood? And then it's like, well, no, because she's not like a proper royal. She's like a royal, you know, not the same kind as Historia. So probably can't have the same command as Historia. So, yeah, I mean... But it was certainly a bit of a bombshell. And then obviously we had that moment where, you know, we saw a really good side of Eren and just showed us how much he cared about his friends. And then obviously, you know, we go back to the bit where he's like, look, I can bust out of here anytime I want. I now have all of these Titans. You know, it's just kind of, you've kind of got like a love-hate relationship with Eren at the moment. And I really want to root for him, you know. I really want him to be a good guy. But he's been through so much trauma, you just don't know which way he's going to go. Especially with the situation of Zeke now appearing. You know, I don't know, it's intense. So I'm looking forward to what's going to happen in this episode. But, you know, let's just get into it, guys. So, before we do, if you do enjoy this video, guys, drop a like, drop a subscribe, you know. Daily reactions, so excited. Can't wait to get into this video. Alright, so I'll see you there. Who's that? Oh, Gabi. Alright, so there we go. You're gonna find out what happened to Gabi and Falco. What? Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. I mean, that's a pretty interesting, pretty interesting introduction. Yeah, I mean, my God, the similarities here. Wow, hang on. She says she can't trust Zeke anymore. Oh yeah, because they saw Zeke on the thing. Yeah, but I mean, what's crazy there is just she's got no sense of regret. She just killed a person in cold blood with a brick. With a stone. Oh, a brick. And no regret at all. Oh, man. So much similarities between her and a young Eren. Obviously, young Eren didn't kill them, but that was his entire plan, to kill all the Titans. So she's solely focused on this as well. And damn. Poor guy. I wouldn't want to guard her. Especially not after that. Huh. And then we get to Reiner. Is it Reiner? Ah, okay. Oh no. Wonder how long he was out for. Hang on, so when he says there I heard their voices, is that like a telepathic thing? But it does seem like we're gonna see like perhaps what's happened in Mali in the preceding time, because obviously we've now been back in Paradis the last episodes, you know, getting the story, not really actually seeing much of the modern Paradis, just a few meetings, but maybe we're going to find out what happened in the aftermath of Mali. Maybe we'll find out that they found out that Zeke has betrayed them. Oh man, that looks like a 10. Imagine that, episode 10. Deceiver. Interesting. I could refer to absolutely anybody. In the forest. Yeah, but they'll be curious about it. Oh, Gabi. That's a shame. Holy shit, man. Gabi does not fuck around. It's so scary how they're brainwashed so badly. This is how they feel. Wow, she's a good liar on the spot. Oh no, you can't kill a girl, man. I know you hate them all, but she's just a girl. Yeah, I mean, you can just tell by the way they're like, why are they offering us food? You know, it's like a shock to their system that they're actually kind, and maybe they're gonna, like, in this episode we're gonna see them actually realize that they're not devils; they're actually just people like them. That would be an interesting plot development. You know what the ironic thing would be is that obviously they're out in the sticks, and the funny thing would be like if they met someone that knew Sasha or something like that, because then that would just get like overdrive. Where would you run to? You're on a friggin' island. I'd be like, if I'm Falco, I'd be like, I want to eat, so fuck you. Oh my god. Wow. I was actually joking when I said, maybe they'll run into someone that knew Sasha, and then that would just be completely ironic. Sasha's father appears. Maybe she's going to admit that she's the one that killed Sasha. What? What? Did I read that right? You said he got a Malian accent. Wow, they're so generous, but I mean, look at Gabi. She's just so shocked. Wow, that looks like Connie. She just can't believe it. Man, the tension here is just incredible. Like, Gabi's perception of everything is just falling to pieces. She doesn't know what to do. It's brilliant. Man, that was brilliant. And now we're here for your fucking resources. Well, look at everybody's eyes. They're also like dark. Flying boat? How can you have a flying boat? Is that like it's got to be a plane, right? Oh, man. The way this is going, they're going to... Oh, I knew it. It's heading for a civil war. You're going to have Hanji and Levi on one side, and you're going to have Eren and people following Eren. Has to be. Oh, that's telling. She can't even do that, and she's the one that convinced him to be who he is now. Wow. Just like some sort of court martial. Of course, they've got to control it. Yeah, if they do start it, they've got to control it. Yeah. There's going to be... Oh, man, there's going to be civil war. Because obviously they're not going to release him. Yeah, they're not going to release him because he's too dangerous. You know, he's got the power of 3 titans. So he's just too dangerous for him. And then you've got Flock here who's... I don't know, he's grown some balls. You know, he was a bit of a coward at the end of last season, but he's grown some balls, you know, passing on the blame to Armin and everybody else. Seems like he's grown some balls in the last few years. And he's going to be like... It seems like he's going to be like the start of some sort of revolution, which is very bad. And then here we've got a picture of Mikasa and Armin looking on, and I think that's quite telling as well, because they've got to be torn to shit, because they're just not going to know which side to take. I mean, personally, am I the only one who sees that this is going this direction? I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it just seems that they're heading straight down this road and no one seems to want to get off the road, you know? So it's crazy. And I just want to quickly mention, because I didn't want to pause at that time, because, you know, there was a lot being said, but when Gabi said he has a southern Malian accent, does that mean that Sasha's family's from Mali? I mean, that can't be right. So the only other logical explanation is that they had the southern Malian accent. The Eldians had a Malian accent because, you know, they were sort of together. And then when King Fritz sent them all over here, they still kept that accent. And that's why Gabi's confused, because they've all kept this accent and it sounds like they're from Mali, which would, in her mind, go, well, hang on. These guys aren't devils. They're the same as the Malians, the same as us. You know, and that's what, all this must be going through her head, and it just must be, like, driving her insane. Same way it did with Eren. Oh, man, this series just gets better and better. Uh-oh, what's she gonna do? Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at those eyes. Oh, man. Who's that talking? Oh, yeah. It's like a never-ending cycle. Wow. It's so cool the way that it goes back to things in the past. She didn't want to do that, but she knows she had to. And she knows where this is. She knows where this is going. I mean, she's not stupid. Erwin chose her for a reason. Is she one of the ones that was arrested? Wow, Mikasa got smart. Wow, there's a lot of going back in this. Wow. So essentially Mikasa's also been, wow, oh my god, for fuck's sake, I don't want to keep stopping it. I can't help myself. So Mikasa has, oh man, this is just so brilliantly written. Everything, every minute thing that happens, you know, when that happened, we just think, oh, Mikasa's taking out a Titan, stop it from killing everybody. But then 4 seasons down the line, 60 episodes later, we're seeing the effect of that cause and effect. Every single thing that is used in this is for a reason. And Mikasa has, sort of, by saving her life that day, has inadvertently, potentially, caused the Civil War. Man. This guy's a genius. This guy's a genius. Well, she still looks like a little girl. It's crazy when everyone has an ideology. Oh, what? Why are we coming back here? Oh, I mean, it's crazy. Everyone's got an ideology in this. Alright. Paradis Island Devils. An insult referring to King Fritz and the aliens who fled to Paradis Island. Okay, right. That's the insult. In Titan studies, the Paradis Island threat theory claims that the aliens who fled there still bear a grudge from the Great Titan War and despise the rest of the world. With the threat of Eren Yeager now apparent, the insult holds truer than ever. Well, obviously that's bullshit because the aliens can't hold a grudge if their memory was wiped. So, obviously, that's Malian propaganda that needs to be corrected. Interesting. Ah, okay. So, were they suggesting that Flock were collaborated with there? Well, what? I wouldn't call her a pretty lady. I mean, yeah, the horse is pretty lady. Horse is prettier than her. I mean, there's a lot more pretty ladies I'd rather talk to. Yeah. She fighting the horse, really? I think they're going to realize that they're not farm children. I mean, seriously, Gabi, what are you planning? You got really lucky getting onto the airship and taking out Sasha. Technically, he was already a traitor when he betrayed his family. The first time. Oh, yeah, 4 years ago. Hang on. What happened 4 years ago? 4 years ago was when they attacked. I don't know. What happened 4 years ago? Oh, that's going to bug me now. Wow, she's been a right little bitch. Wow. But you're an Eldian as well. Even if you think you're a good one. Hang on. She just literally said, is that why you're from Mali? Yeah. Gabi? I guess she's like one of those, oh god, what's the word? Outcast. Is that Connie's town? Is that Connie's sister? Is this Connie's sister? I knew. It's got to be Connie's sister then. Oh. Connie's mom didn't get eaten though. Oh. I mean... But you're an Eldian as well. I mean... Again, the parallels to modern society here. The parallels to modern society here are just incredible. You know, you get that with... I mean, you've only got to look at modern society. And... You know, hundreds of years ago, obviously, times were very different. And obviously, there was the slave trade. And you've got to look at it and you've got to... should we be punished for things that our ancestors did? And, it's such a moral question that is the heart of human society. Should we be punished for what our ancestor did? I mean, the very argument can be used for Japan in World War II, who committed... I mean, every nation that fought in World War II committed atrocities. But I think the most prominent and well-known were obviously the Japanese with their POW camps, their forced marches. And, they've obviously apologized for that. But should we hold modern day society of Japan accountable for what they did, 70, 80 years ago? It's such a moral question. And I think we're seeing that right here with Gabi. She's having a sort of like a moral dilemma. She's having like a dilemma of, she's got this mindset like, well, you guys are just devils. But now it's been explained to her, well, my mom didn't do anything. She was born here. She died here. Her grandparents were probably born and raised here and died here. And they did nothing. And I think it seems like this is smacking Gabi right in the face. I think Falco understands it a little better. But, it's slowly eating away at Gabi. And I think we might see a different Gabi. Exactly. Just an endless cycle of violence. Now you got to answer that. You've got to answer it, Gabi. But you can't. Yeah, Falco gets it and he feels guilty as hell. Hang on, is this the girl is this the girl Sasha saved? Oh, wow, I mean, what can you say? Very forgiving. Sasha. Oh no! It was Sasha. It is the girl that Sasha say, oh no. Are they going to say her name? Yeah. Huh. Oh man. Man, this is vicious. Man, this is brutal. I mean, this we didn't get a to be continued, so I'm assuming there's gonna be an after bit, especially when there's still 2.5 minutes left to the video. But I think we've got to. I mean, we've got to talk about that. I mean, I just want to quickly mention that I have never encountered something so well, brilliantly written that everything that happens for a reason. It all comes into place, and you don't know about it until 4 seasons later, or something that happened 3 seasons before. You don't see the effect of that until 50 episodes later. And for an anime that's only, 75, 76 episodes, a manga that's only 148 books, how is that possible to be so well-rounded? I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, I mean, there's still 2 minutes to go. Ah, there is something else. Really? Oh, wow. Ah, there we go. Here comes the suspicion. Yeah. I mean, this we didn't get a to be continued, so I'm assuming there's gonna be an after bit, especially when there's still 2.5 minutes left to the video. But I think we've got to. I mean, we've got to talk about that. I mean, I just want to quickly mention that I have never encountered something so well, brilliantly written that everything that happens for a reason. It all comes into place, and you don't know about it until 4 seasons later, or something that happened 3 seasons before. You don't see the effect of that until 50 episodes later. And for an anime that's only, 75, 76 episodes, a manga that's only 148 books, how is that possible to be so well-rounded? I mean, it's incredible. Yeah, I mean, there's still 2 minutes to go. Ah, there is something else. Really? Oh, wow. Ah, there we go. Here comes the suspicion. Yeah. Oh, really? Malian technology? How so? Ah, the ones that they recognize. Oh, damn! Are you trying to talk him into sending you on another suicide mission? Why would the Global Alliance take 6 months? They're going to attack on their own? Oh man, this is getting good. Hell yes. Go for it, Arona. What the fuck is going on with Rhino? Seriously. don't think. There we go. There's a to be continued. Shit, I don't think anyone expected that. God damn. Wow. What an episode. Ow. What an episode. I mean, the thing I love about, I think one of the things I'm loving about Attack on Titan so much is because I'm a history buff. I love history. I love watching documentaries and all of that, and I'm sure you guys know about that. I have mentioned it quite a few times. And first of all, I just love the parallels to society, but they're so nuanced. They're so, written. They're so well written into the story. They're not just thrown in for, to make a political point. They're actually there for a reason. And I just think it's so brilliantly well written. And you just got to look at the fact that, every single thing that seems to happen. I mean, just in this episode alone, there was 2 or 3 little minor flashbacks where it showed points and things being said and done. And now we're seeing the effects of that. And you're just thinking, how does a guy do that? And I just think it has been absolutely brilliant. And then right here at the end, we've got Reiner he's gone from a guy that wants to die to this other being, I guess the fact that I don't think it's because they've attacked and done all this damage. I think it's because of Gabi and Falco. He wants to save them, and that's what's bringing on this passion. And he knows Zeke better than anyone, so he knows that Zeke. Well, he said it right at the end there. He'll be preparing. But I mean, surprise attack. They've only got 3 Titans left. They've got the Armored, they've got the Jaw Titan, and the Cart Titan. Now, the Cart Titan, let's be honest, not the most effective. Jaw Titan, he's, what's his name? He's very, very hot-headed and not very well controlled. And then Reiner's just, whilst he is the Armored Titan, he's just, I know he's not the same as he was. So this surprise attack they're talking about, I can't see them just going there with a fleet and an army because they will be repelled, as they said, because they're defending it with Eren and Armin, even if I would assume they'd let Eren out. So I don't see. I am curious to see how that is going to happen because, I mean, if you've got this world alliance, this global alliance, obviously achieved what what's his name, Lord Tiber wanted, Willie Tiber wanted. Even though he knew he was going to die. But 6 months. I mean, why does it take 6 months? Why don't you just all get together and do it quicker? But yeah, I mean, I just don't see how they're going to do this. It's just, I don't know. I'm curious. But then again, another part of this, I think in the next few episodes, we're going to see even more of a, we're going even further into the rabbit hole towards a civil war here. And it's just going to come at the worst possible time. I think maybe that's how they're going to get in with the Malians are going to get in. Because you've got Flock and his guys now. They're like, right, we want Eren to lead us. Eren is the shit. The bomb, And then you've got Hanji and everyone else who are on this side. And Flock and his guys have released information. And then we heard Pixis say, oh yeah, well, you did this, you lived next to Eren, Flock was the one that did this and helped you. And it's just setting itself up, for sure, for a civil war. And I think it's just going to end up in disaster. And I just think the mid-season interval in this, the last episode that they have them in, it's just going to be epic. And I can't wait to get to it. And so, yeah, I think that's it. I mean, obviously, and then obviously we've got the Gabi story. She hates them, but now she's slowly realizing that maybe it's not all as it seems. And Falco, I think Falco's completely convinced and turned, which is great because, yay. So, yeah, it'd be interesting. I do want to see more of this Gabi path. I do want to see her develop more because right at the end they said they were going to take her to the port where the Malian chef's cooking so they might be able to escape, which would actually throw a spanner in the works. Because if she escapes, she could get back to Marley and then explain it to everybody there. Well, these guys, they're not actually the devils. Which could possibly happen. It might well happen. I don't know. But I also thought it was a nice touch that... I mean, she didn't actually explain that it was Sasha at that point. But obviously us as viewers knew that. Know that it was Sasha, the girl who saved her. So it would be interesting to see if Gabi does find that out, because I think that would make her feel immensely guilty. Because at the start of the episode, she was stone cold brutal, killing that guy. But then at the end, we saw like emotion and regret, and actually like, hang on, everything we've been taught might not be the whole truth. You know, and it brought up that existential argument of like, oh, well. You know, your ancestor did this, so you've got to be punished for it. Well, my mum didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Why should I be? You know, and it's just endless cycle. Anyway, guys, thank you very, very much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more reactions. We are getting closer and closer to those 1,000 subs, so thank you very much, guys. And I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye, Wolfpack.